Hello and welcome to another video here on the YouTube channel Spillfilling Fellowship. My name is Andreas Norwegian Viking.
I'm Wild. And I'm Stig.
And this is episode 65 of the SBG Grand Campaign. It is to force his hand. It is a homebrew scenario by somebody. I have lost... does it say the designer's notes?
It doesn't say who...
No, it doesn't say whose name it is. So, if you've made this scenario, please do comment in the comment section and we can credit you where credit is due. So, this is a scenario set in the Guldur era. So far in this series, we've only played, with the exception of my homebrew scenario, scenarios from the Fourth Necromancer book. But now we're coming into that weird point where everything intertwines. We have the old version of the Fourth Necromancer, we have the new versions, there are multiple versions of the new Fourth Necromancer, and we have some other cool scenarios in there as well from SBG magazine. So we have tried to knit a story arc, and I think it makes sense. So
let us know if it doesn't.
No, but I think it makes sense because in this scenario, Gandalf is investigating the ruins. In the next scenario, he will be doing something else in the ruins, and in the scenario after that, he will be doing something else in the ruins. So it is a nice story arc, and it fits the movie perspective as well. So I think it has a narrative arc.
It's all in ruins.
It's all in ruins. It's all in shambles. Alright, so
all the puns. Let's get a move on.
Let's get a move on. So let's explain the rules. See the army and model, and the board after the break. After meeting Radagast at the high fells of Rudauer to unveil the truth about the tombs residing there, Gandalf finds that the Nazguls have been resurrected from their long sleep, and that the necromancer who summoned them cannot be a mere human. Gandalf knows that the Nazguls answer only to one master, and for that he also realized that the necromancer is in fact Sauron returned. Due to the alarming truth and connecting all the missing links, he has unvied the enemy plan to take Erebor and rise the fell kingdom of Angmar once again. Returning to Dol Guldur to observe the full scale of Sauron's war plan and recognizing the spell covering the semi-apparent abandoned fortress to disguise it from unfriendly eyes, Gandalf urges Radagast to warn Lady Galadriel about the great enemy residing there, for he has to go inside alone and break the spell to force Sauron into motion. And so begins the battle.
So the scenario is to force his hand, and this is a scenario written by a fan of SBG, and we found it on the GBHL Facebook group. So if you look in the file section, you might find it there. And it's played on a 24 by 24 inch board, and you need to have 3 ruined buildings with the size of 8 by 8 inches, placed according to the picture. And you can also use extra terrain features, small fallen statues, small stone walls, small rock outcrops on the surroundings. The participants are on the good side, Gandalf the Grey, evil models, Azog the Defiler, Lieutenant of Sauron, 18 Hunter Orcs, 6 markers, and the designer recommend using 6 28mm empty bases or suitable decorations. We're using 25mm bases. Starting positions, the good player places Gandalf the Grey on the 4-inch marked area showed in the picture above here. The evil player will place markers later in the game according to scenario special rules. Objectives: Gandalf must remove all the warding spells effects surrounding Dol Guldur in order to reveal the enemy plans. The game lasts for 10 turns. The good player wins if all 3 buildings warding spell have been removed, or in case he detects any enemy, Gandalf must flee by the northern board edge. Any other result by the evil player wins. For the purpose of the scenario, neither side is considered to be broken. And there are 3 special rules for this scenario. Wandering through the ruins, Gandalf is trying to focus on finding weak spots on the spelling ward in order to break them. But at times, the weird noises coming from all directions in Dol Guldur lead the wizard to wander astray. At any point of the game, the player's priority roll is a tie. Gandalf is controlled by the player who lost the priority roll on the previous turn. This can lead to getting closer to the enemy. Gandalf cannot charge the enemy unless if it is a marker. This rule stops taking effect as soon as the enemy has been revealed. Concealed by the spell. In an attempt to prevent Gandalf from breaking the spell, Azog, along with some hunters, was sent to intercept and kill the wizard. At the beginning of the game, the evil players start with 3 markers, 1 at the center of each ruined piece. These markers represent the lurking orcs hidden in the shadow and will carefully move around the ruins in search for the wizard. Roll a d6 for each marker at the beginning of each turn. On a 1 or 2, the good player controls the marker. On a 3, 4, 5 or 6, the evil player controls the marker. Each marker moves 6 inches and are subjected to slowing movements from difficult terrain. Every 2 turns, 1 new marker shows up from the south, east or west board edge of the scenery. Soon a marker is within 3 inches of Gandalf. Roll a d3. That's how many orcs are revealed. None of the orcs can charge the turn he is revealed, but otherwise can act normally. If a 6 is rolled, place Azog instead of the orcs. Spellbreaker. Although not commonly seen, Gandalf is determined to break the concealing magic, chanting words and hitting the floor with his staff, creating a magic bubble to clear the magic and draw forth the evil that resides within the fortress to reveal itself. At any point during the good side movement phase, in which Gandalf is inside or touching the ruined piece scenario, roll a d6. On a 4+, the spell has been successfully casted and he can move elsewhere to continue his spell ritual. If any markers is within 6 inches of Gandalf the moment he casts this spell, the markers are automatically revealed. At any point of the game in which any enemy has been revealed, Gandalf no longer need to continue to perform the ritual. He realized what is inside Dol Guldur and he urges to flee the fortress as fast as he can. Some designer's notes. Although this scenario seems easy for Gandalf at start, it actually will require cunning on how he has to play around the scenario. Also, the evil player needs to be awarded as soon as he finds any orc. Gandalf's mission makes it a lot easier to complete. The evil players has to come up with a plan to lure the Grey Wizard into a trap in order to prevent him from escaping, but neither he need to give Gandalf enough time to perform the full ritual, else he loses the scenario. So it's a testing scenario for players, so let me know what you think the designer said. So we'll have to find out who the designer is so we can let you know what we think. And we'll show you the table and the forces.
Welcome to the ruin of Guldur. So here we have the 3 terrain pieces that you saw in the overview. So with 1 marker in the exact center of each ruin, we have Gandalf deploying in the northern corner, and Gandalf will go around investigating. So this is the evil force, Azog, and 18 Hunt Rocks, and 3 extra markers. So so I guess my objective is to hide the markers from you.
Yeah. Hide them until I get to the last ruin, and then try to surround them. And it's a game of cunning, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So I think you start with priority as normal.
Yep. So start moving and cast a channel terrifying aura on a dice roll. It doesn't say. Let's see. 2+, I think.
It says in his profile there.
Oh, there it is. It's on 2+. I'll just use the 3 mites.
And you don't. So it was not the cheaty Archon dice.
No, it's fine.
We take that one out of your dice bag, the one with 6s on both sides.
I'm saving that for Adam Trokiv in case he has released the kids for Lake Town when we need it for.
I think the original deadline for that one was already in the start of May.
Yeah, but he'll. Then I move over there.
Yes. All right. So then it's my turn to move the markers. So if you don't mind.
No, we are. You are dice rolling for the markers.
I'm dice rolling for the markers.
It's mine.
Oh. Right.
I can hold the camera for you.
Yeah. So let's do the least exciting first. This one in the corner. So on a 1 or 2, you can move it. You can.
I can.
Then we have this one over here.
Sorry, I think it's. Yeah, it's 6 inches. Yeah.
So we can take this one. You can move that one as well. Damn it.
Goes into the corner here.
Okay. Do the markers have to stay inside the building?
No.
And then the last marker, please be mine. No! Come on!
So I can now move the marker within 3 inches of Gandalf, and we reveal orcs, and Gandalf can run off the northern border edge. Let's hope it's not.
If it's not a draw for priority.
If it's not a draw for priority,
This might be a very quick game.
So let's see. Let's stop him within. So there, it's revealed.
Right. Roll a d3.
So since I'm controlling it,
Yeah.
I'll roll.
If you roll 6, it's Azog. It's a 1. So it's 1 poor orc.
Okay.
Right.
Then it's priority.
Priority roll. Please be a win for the orcs.
So white dice for me and black dice for you.
Come on. Get an FCF 6. SCF 6!
No! So, I'll start moving by 4 dicing a Sorcerer's Blast on the orc. And it's passed.
It's passed, yeah.
And then
D6 inches.
D6 inches. 2.
Only goes 2 inches, but gets a strength 5 hit. Winning on 4s. Is dead.
And I now know the enemy's here. I move 6 inches up there.
Alright.
And then we roll for we roll for
The markers.
the markers. And I think an extra marker comes on this time.
Yes.
So you could probably move the marker on here. Because it's... Yeah. So you probably would do that. But...
and then I could get Azog straight behind you.
But I guess we'll roll for that. So you roll for those.
Yeah.
The other.
The original markers.
Yeah, the one over here.
Yeah. So take this one first.
Okay.
Yeah. You can control that one.
Yeah.
And the next one inside the ruins, I control that one. Awesome. So since I now have to stop Gandalf, I will move it to there, through the window. There we go. And I can I voluntarily reveal?
No.
No?
It's within 3 inches.
Mm-hmm.
And or 6 inches when I cast the spell successfully. But
Yeah.
I didn't have to cast the spell.
You didn't have to know. And then I place a new marker.
Or do you roll for it? Do we roll for it and see who places it?
Let's see. Let's see.
I keep doing that. Could probably cut.
From the southeast or westboard edge. So it's
Yeah, this is the north, so it's all the.
so it's these two corners. So south.
South, east, or west edges.
Okay,
So
so-
you can choose either edges.
Yeah. No, south, southeast or west.
West, yeah? South, east, or west.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's just.
Yeah, southeast or west. All right. So I can put a marker there. Right. And
Yeah,
then
you could probably put it here as well. This is still the west.
yeah, that's true. That's the west marker. There we go.
It might also probably be a bit outside his or Gandalf's deployment zone, but well, whatever.
Doesn't say in the
Doesn't
scenario.
say.
So, okay, so hoop, I control this one.
Mm-hmm.
I do. So I move it to there, and let's get a 6 and have Azog. Come on, Azog! Straight behind Gandalf. Come on! It's 4, so it's 2 orcs.
Mm-hmm.
So I hinder your deployment. Oh well, your exit.
Well, I can probably go through the door.
No, no.
No, okay, I can't. Priority.
Okay, priority.
Turn 3
Oh, come on! Ah,
goes to me.
Damn
So I will Sorcerer's Blast. Let's see, I'll spend 3. So
you 4 diced it last turn, so you have 3 left in your store.
So I'll 3 dice hits.
Damn
And
it!
Goes off. It goes off the board.
I can't, so.
No, and a 4. It's dead.
Oh no.
And then I can move off and win the game. We forgot to check on the good luck, so
Yeah.
only that because.
You didn't need it. You did not need my good luck. Or
Should we reset this?
reset it. Play it 1 second time.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Alright, a 18 minutes bat rep won't do.
No.
That's including the introductions. So we will play this once more to see if we can get a different result. Something we regularly don't do on the channel.
Yeah, this was very anticlimactic, and
Well-
I don't think this does the scenario justice, really.
And also we can play it a couple of times, which is preferred in scenarios play to
Yeah.
at least play it a couple of times over.
Andreas have now changed dice.
Yes, I'm now using the SDF patron dice.
Yeah, instead of my like SDF dice.
I can't use your dice. That's horrible. So good luck for the second
luck.
run. And you start with priority.
Yeah, I'll start with casting Terrifying Aura,
Yep.
and it's passed.
Yep.
And I'll move 6 inches.
All right. So then we can take this one. So I can move that one. So I will move that 6 inches out of the building to just about there. The next one, you can also control that one, so I'll move that through the doorway into the corner down here. And the last one, much better, SDF6. So I'll move this one to just about here.
Okay.
So better first turn for me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Alright, so let's go for priority turn 2. This is 1 for me.
It's a 5 for me. Let's see. Because yeah, I'll then spend 2.5 inch to get to the corner, and then I'll say some words and
Cast the
try to cast on a 4+.
scenario spell.
It's
Not
cast.
cast.
Then I will stand still there.
Okay. So in this turn there's a new marker coming on, and I will put down in just about there. So we'll do this marker first. You can move that one.
Hey.
We'll move this marker. It's a 3, so I can move that one. So I'll move it down to there, but you can take the one marker in the middle. You can move that one.
Yeah, I'll just move it 6 inches back into the middle of the building.
Back to where it was. And the newly arrived marker I can move, and I'll just move it down the corner. Alright.
Priority.
Priority turn 3.
You get a 4. You
Hey!
get a 4. Hey, so you
And
control
I lost
Gandalf.
Gandalf. Well,
Yeah, because you lost priority last
I
turn.
control Gandalf. That is awesome.
No, it's not.
It is awesome.
But are you gonna empty his will or something?
Of course.
Can you do that?
Well, I control Gandalf. Controlled? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Good. So I will place Gandalf in the exact center of the board, and he will cast. He will cast blinding light on himself using,
All 6 spell.
well, 7.
Oh.
I'll use this free one. So I'll borrow a dice from you. It goes off on a 2+. Gandalf is very stupid. Hey, look at that! Fantastic roll. So Gandalf only now has his free will. Sadly, this is a 6, so I couldn't might it up to a 6. So Gandalf only has his free will left. And then it's for the markers. So let's see this one. You control, damn it. This one I control, so let's put it just about there. The one in the middle of the building I control, so let's put it down there. And the one furthest back you control. Do you want it in the middle of the building or something?
Just
Yeah.
in there.
And this was turn
3.
3, so next turn the new marker arrives. Exciting stuff. So
I get a 1.
it's a draw again, but you lost priority last turn, so it goes to you to control
Yeah.
Gandalf.
So I'll move Gandalf up here,
Yeah.
and I'll do the scenario spell.
Oh,
How many might does Gandalf have? 3.
3 mites.
Can I might that roll?
I believe so.
Because then I'm off next turn.
Yep, you can mite it. It's a
Unless-
spell. So,
Yeah. I'll just might it.
yeah,
So I can cast it.
and you reveal
And I
every
reveal-
marker within 6 inches. So let's see how many orcs there are. And we get Azog. Awesome. So you just used all your might to
And
cast
then
that spell.
I will 1 dice because I can see him, so I can 1 dice a sorcerer's blast.
Yes. Oh, it doesn't go off. Awesome.
So let's see what Azog.
So there's a new marker coming on. I'll put that one there.
No, that's the northern edge. You can't do
Oh
that.
no,
You have to take
that's the northern edge.
west.
Do you have to escape? Which
I
side?
have to escape this
That
edge.
side. Okay, so you're closer to this side. So I'll put the marker there. All right, so let's control the markers first. We'll do this one. You can control it.
Yeah.
It's this one.
Yeah, it's
In the corner?
Yeah, because now I don't need reinforcements.
The first marker inside the building. You can see it just through behind there. Yep. I control that one, so let's move that one just to the other side of the building. There we go.
It's an 8-inch building. Should have been. Yeah, never mind.
I control that one. The building is just over 6 inches.
I should have made it larger.
There we go. And this marker I control. So let's move that one over there. And then Azog has to take a terror test to charge Gandalf.
Oh, Azog has to roll. Oh, you control him now. Yeah. Yeah, you control him. It's not the marker.
Yeah, it's not a marker anymore.
Yeah. No, the terror. It's an exhaustion spell.
That's
You
true, I
my
spent
will.
all your will. That is true. So Azog charges Gandalf there. And let's go for combat. So Gandalf was 1 dice. He's fight 5, I'm fight 7. You cannot heroic strike.
Can't do anything.
So I will use, well, he doesn't have his flail, so I can't use the flail. Get a 3 highest. Azog rolls a 4 highest and wins it. He's strength 5 or defense 5.
But he's a hero.
Yeah, he's a hero, so I win it on 3s. So 3s to win Gandalf. All wounds.
3 wounds, and he has 3
3
fates.
fate with rerolls. So you can rerolls those 2. So he's not dead. So he's got no fate and 1 wound remaining. No, 2 wounds remaining. And he's pushed back 1 inch.
Wow.
So on the first try, it went very good in the good way, and this one is very good in the bad way. So let's hope we don't get a tie this time.
I get a 6.
So you win priority. I will call a heroic move.
Can't answer.
So let's move Azog to here. Let's control the tokens. So you control that one. Stays. This one, the closest to the building, gets a 2. You control that one. Moves into the building. The next marker, I control that one.
You can end up within 3 inches of Gandalf.
Yeah, let's see what it is. It is 2 orcs. And the last marker, just behind the building there. It's a 1, you control that one. I guess you put it back in the corner. Alright. So let's see if we can kick Gandalf and get him into the basement. It's a strong roll.
I win.
Oh!
But you have.
I have 2 might remaining. I can use all my might to win combat. Ooh. I might need that might to do a heroic move, or if I kill him. Oh, I'll gamble. I'll try to win the combat.
You just need 2 2s.
2 3s.
2 3s on 3 dice.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I'll save it.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I'll save it.
So he's pushed back an inch,
Yes.
and I need a 5.
No, you're strength 5 because of Glamdring,
Oh, yeah.
so you need a 4. Nope.
That's a 1.
You would have fainted because you're low fight value.
Yeah.
So it's a wound.
Fate.
Only fate he has. Nope. I'll not might that one.
2 wounds left.
2 wounds left. Make it a bit exciting.
Yeah.
So priority. Could I control Gandalf?
I got a 5.
Don't. I'll call a heroic move with Azog. So he has 1 might remaining. So we'll charge Gandalf there.
Trapped Gandalf with the orcs.
Yes.
Cool. Alright.
And then we'll do this marker. I move, so it moves into the central building. Next marker, we can move on the other edge of the building. This marker will move on to there.
And that's within 3 inches of Gandalf.
Should be within 3, so
And
reveals
it's revealed.
to be 3 orcs. And this is turn number
4 or 5.
5, yeah. Because we had a new marker last turn. Yeah, that's true.
So, I set the bar. I'm fainting and setting the bar at a 2.
Wow, mighty 2. So I'll just borrow 2 tabletop battle dice from you for the orcs. Actually 4 because they have many blades. See if we can get a 2+.
Hey!
We do. Azog gets 6 strikes. Needing 3s. Only needing 2 6s to kill him. And we do. So thanks for the game.
Actually, yeah.
So Gandalf now escapes into the basement.
Yep.
Just narrowly escapes that last roll. But on the second playthrough, I think it has much potential to be an exciting game because it's quick, it's exciting. Bit of tweaks on the deployment thing, stuff like that. Maybe, yeah, I think it could be a good game. Let's discuss that more in the post-battle batter breakdown. Alright, so welcome back to the post-battle batter breakdown. So, how did you find the scenario?
It's fun. It's short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
It stings.
So, we had some thoughts. It might be overpowered if for that one turn evil can control Gandalf because it's a very low chance to happen.
I think it's you can if it was only you control Gandalf by moving him, but emptying all his will.
Yeah.
I could have not spent all my might to cast the spell and chance not getting Azog, which I did.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
What I'm thinking on this is essentially this: if you had the movement only, not spell casting. For example, didn't cast a spell.
Or there was like a
then
will
that's
cap on the spell that he can only use that much will to cast a spell.
Or Justice Free, for example.
Just as free one, yeah.
But I could have moved a bit differently and put Azog a bit further away. Oh, the marker, but a bit further away because I control the marker, and then I got to move Gandalf next turn. I should have done some measuring beforehand, but
yeah,
it is a short and
but
it's a good scenario.
Even with our limited time with the scenario, I feel like it could be a fun scenario. Like we talked about it a few scenarios ago. The way the Green Dragon podcast does scenarios, they play like a single scenario for an entire evening, and just plays it and plays it and plays it, and maybe does some tweaks and plays it again. And I think this is a scenario that could be very fun to do with that because you have all the options. You have the first couple of turns priority, and what Gandalf is able to do, how the markers move. That might affect the entire rest of the game. So I think with multiple playthroughs and some new cunning strategies we haven't seen yet with the scenario, I think it could go either way every single time. So it certainly has a lot of potential with a rewrite with certain things cleared up in the rules or something. So again,
we're still not sure who wrote the scenario, but I'm sure if you deep dive in the archives of the Great British Hobbit League, you can probably find it as a file.
And if you wrote it,
Yeah.
thank you very much for writing it and for putting it out there so we could play it. And please give us some feedback on how we played it.
And do contact us so we can give you credit for it, because we really want to give all the scenario writers out there, not just the Games Workshop ones, but the independent ones as well, the credit they deserve for writing cool scenarios for us to play. So next week we will head into the basement. So we will play a scenario that Damien and Tom did for SBG issue 4, where Thrain is the evil player. So you have Gandalf and you have Thrain and you have 6 Hundrogs, all chasing each other in the basement.
So you get to play a dwarf.
Yes, an evil dwarf, or a confused dwarf.
Confused dwarf.
I think he's very confused. So please join us next week at 12 GMT for the next installment of the Grand Campaign. Do check out our Patreon in the link below. It is a way to support us by making cool videos, and it might also be the last time, last batch of filming we do in the studio. So we're moving, quite possibly, to a new studio very, very soon. So it is a way for you to support us and give us a chance to make more themed terrain, as well as better lighting, better editing, and improve our videos massively. And to all of you who have already supported us through Patreon, thank you so much. Your help has made everything possible so far. So a huge thank you to you guys. All right. So
as always, please comment, like, share, and subscribe.
And support your Hobbit hobby.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's fine.
I got it right.
you finally got it, Stig.
I finally got it right.
You look surprised.
I am. I'm
See you next
genuinely
time.
surprised.
See you next time.